Hello guys, my name is Malaki and today I'm going to teach you on how you can use a Microsoft Word document. So this is the first tutorial which I'm going to take you through, and I hope you're going to learn a lot as we continue. So kindly you can like my video, share, and finally you subscribe as we support one another. So first of all, you have to open a Microsoft Word document. So to type the Microsoft Word. So here I'm using the Word document, the Word 2013 document. And remember, this is one of the 5 uh, applications for Microsoft. Remember, there are 5. We have Microsoft Word, we have Microsoft Access, we have Excel, we have Access, we have Publisher, and we have Microsoft Presentation, which is mostly used to present. So today I'm going to take you through the Microsoft Word. And remember this was started in 1983 by someone we are going to learn later, but it's a company that is owned by Bill Gates. So first of all, you need to click in the blank document, and as you can see, there's other so many blank or other so many templates, but for us we are going to just use a blank document. So you need to just click in this blank document. As you click here, you can see there so many menu up there, but we are going to learn each and every menu and understand what are the functions of each. So first of all, as you can see here, we have what we call the file menu. So the file menu is where you can just it has things like information, the new, the open, you have the save, you have the savers, the print. When you want to maybe to print a document, that's where you print from. You have the share, you have the export, you have the close, you have the account, and you have the options. But now we are not going to focus there much. But let's start from the home menu. So guys, here, as you can see, there are so many other options that are found in the home menu. For instance, we have the paste. The paste option is that option which you just to paste or rather to insert after you have copied uh, a certain option. We have the bold. This is the bold. This is the italic. This is the underline. We have maybe the various types of the underline option. So as time goes by, as I want to learn more, we are going to understand all these options. So don't worry, we are going to learn as we move on. So we are going to type 2 lines which are going to help us to learn something here. For instance, let's type the following here. Let's type the following. A computer is an electronic device accepts in data, process it, and give out information as its output. So we have that. These are two-line sentence. So this is the definition of a computer. And this is going to help us to learn so many things. So from this, when you open the home menu, you can bold it. So before you bold this, you have to select of what we call the select. You can select, or you can just select this by holding down the control plus letter A. So by doing that, you find that you select the whole document, the whole thing. Even if it was 1000 words in this document, when you hold down the control and the A letter, it selects all the words. So after selecting, now you can do the various formatting options. For instance, we have the bold. You can bold this. Or you can change the font size. For instance, you can change it to font size 20 and size 28. For now, let's leave it with size font 28 so that you can see. So this is what we call the font size. The font size, this. You can either select from this, or you can just type the font size that you want. And also we have what we call the theme fonts. This. So we have so many, but mostly we use the Times New Roman. For instance, you can select this. So this is what we call the Times New Roman. So you can always do all those formatting. This change all these fonts depending on what you want, or depending on how you want your document to look like. And also we have the italic. So this make your document to be italicized. And also we have what we call the underline. So when you select this, it underlines a document. But remember, there are various, or there are so many types of the underline option. You have this, the normal one. You have this. You have this. And all these are the types of underlines. So you can see how it changes. Okay. So this is how it behaves. Okay. But you can also select the none, where it just undo the underline option. So that is it about the underline option. And also we have this. This is called the strike through. So this you can see a line in between the words. So this is what we call the underline through or the strike through. So you can undo it. We had selected it, but for you to remove it, you can just select it again, just click it, and then it will disappear. So that's what we call the strike through. And also we have what we call the subscript. So the subscript, it has another option. You can also use the control plus the equal sign. So it takes you to the subscript. For instance, let me show you some example here. Let me show you some example of a subscript. For example, we're talking about this. Hope you guys you are seeing. For example, you wanted to write water. The symbol for water. The symbol for water is H2O. But now you want these two to be a subscript. So first of all, you just select these two. That is the symbol for water. Let me make it to be red or reddish. So you just select it and then you press the subscript option. So as you can see, it has become a subscript. So this is the symbol for water, as you can see. So guys, I think you have seen how you can make a letter to be a subscript. And also we have the superscript. So a superscript, you can always make it by just pressing the control plus the shift and also plus the addition sign. By doing so, you find that you have selected the superscript. For instance, let's write something here as an example so that I can show you. For example, you want to write the symbol for carbon dioxide. So rather, let's just use an example. Example, you want to write HO. For example, you have function 2 there. So you want to make this to be a superscript. So what you need to do is to select that 2 and then select this symbol for superscript. So you just click the superscript and it takes you to that. So guys, I hope you are following. And also we have what we call the bullets. The bullets are used when you are creating a list. So you must use a bullet. For example, you are listing some symbols. For instance, let's use these symbols that we have already listed. You can also add some other letter. For example, you can add RE. So for instance, you want to list this. So what you need to do is you just select this, and after selecting, just go to home, and then there are various types of bullets. So you can always use either this. You can either use any of this as bullet. For instance, for now, let's use this. So when you use when you insert a bullet, this is how your document is going to appear. So that is it. I hope guys you have seen that. And also we have what you call the numbering. We have various types of numbering. Example, if you want to number these 3 elements, just go to the numbering option, and then you select any of these. We have this is the normal numbering system. We have this, we have this, we have this, we are seeing guys, and we have this, we have the ABC, and we have the Roman. Okay, so guys, this is how you can just name or rather number your list. For example, you can decide to use this, the Roman type of numbering. So when you number your list, this is how it's going to look like, and there you go. And also we have what we call the multiple lists. So this is when maybe you want to use, for example, you are using maybe number one, and the number one has the various other lists in it. For example, you have number one, Roman 1, or number 1, number 1A. So this is what you use. For example, you can decide to go this way. Just list, for example, it is number 1, Roman A, number 2, Roman B. Okay, so this is what you can decide to use. For example, you have number 1, Roman 1.1, or number 2, Roman 1.2. So you can use this. So this is when we have a multiple list. So that's when you can decide to use that. Okay. And also guys, we have what we call the color theme. So the color theme has so many colors, the standard colors that you know. You have the black and all these colors, as you can see. So these are the various types of all the various colors that we have. But the default one is the automatic, which you usually use when you are, for example, the one we are using here is what we call the automatic. But you can always decide to change. For example, let's change the color theme for this word, the output. So what you need to do, as I told you, is just you select the output, and then you come to the color theme. And then if you wanted to select color yellow, just select yellow. If you wanted to select color red, just select red. For instance, let's leave it at red, color red. So that's what you need to do. So you select this color as red, and then you leave it like that. So the other letters will have the automatic color, which is the black one, then the normal one, and the normal output will have the red letter. So that's how you do your selection. And also we have the alignment. So let me take you through the alignment so that you can see how you do your alignment. So guys, for instance, let's align this sentence. A computer is an electronic device that accepts in data, process it, and give out information as its output. So I want to align this sentence to the left. So if you want to align your sentence to the left, so what you need to do is you have to select this sentence, and then you go to a home menu and select the align left. So you need to align left, okay, so that it can align all these words to the left, okay. So that's how it does its function. And also we have what we call the center. So center your content on the page. So your content will be at the center of your document. So first of all, as usual, as I told you, what you need to select, okay, use the left button, and then you scroll so that you can select the part you want to select. So then select the center. So let me show you how it's going to do, or it's going to function. So you need to select this line center, this one. So this is how all the content is going to be centered, okay. And also guys, we have the align right. So the align right helps you to align your content with the right margin. So it starts from the right margin, okay. So that's how it's going to do. For instance, let me show you how you can do it. You just need to select. After selecting, you go to the home, okay. So after going to the home, you select the align right, or you can use the option, the control plus R, so that it can align to the right. So this is the align to the right. You can just select it. So it's going to start from the right margin, or it's going to align the content to the right margin. So this is how it's going to look like after selecting this option, align to the left and align to the right. So that's how it's going to look like. And finally, we have the justify. The justify also the same way, just select it. After selecting it, after selecting it, you go to the justify option. So this is how it's going to do. So it ensures that all the content in every line is justified, okay. So that's how it does. Hope guys are following. Hope you are following. So having done that, there are other options here. You have the cut option. So the cut options remove the selection or the selected content and then copies to the other document. For example, if I want to copy all this content from this page and then copy it to or rather paste to the other side of the page. What I need to do is to select or rather to cut all this content of this page by selecting the cut. So first of all, I need to select this content, and then I select the cut option, and then it's going to cut. Okay, so it removes. So if I cut this document or this content, it's going to cut everything. So I will not do that because we need to use this again. And also we have the copy. So the copy option ensures that the content of a page is copied. So that maybe if you want to paste to the other side, you can always use the copy option. Okay. So guys, I hope you are comfortable with the basics of the home option. So let me take you through the insert option as we continue. Hope guys you are enjoying. But remember to subscribe and like as you keep on learning. So guys, we have the insert option. So the insert option has the following. We have a cover page, we have a blank page, we have a page break, we have a table, we have a picture, we have online pictures, we have shapes, and the rest. As you can see, we have headers, we have footers, we have page numbers, we have headers and footers, we have text box. There are so many. We have equations, we have symbols, and the rest. So first of all, what you need to do is to make sure that the cursor is at the right place of the page. So I go to the insert. For example, if I want to insert a cover page, guys, I hope you know the function of or the meaning of this. So there are so many or there are various types of the cover page. So this option, okay, I think you can see all this. Okay, so these are the various types of cover page. But I think before we finish this lesson, we shall have learned how you can insert a cover page. And also we have a blank page. So here is when I want to add a blank page inside the document. So what I need to do is to just select. So first of all, ensure that the cursor is at the right place or at the right place where you want to insert the document or your page. So for instance, if I want to insert a page below my content, I just place this cursor here and then select the blank page, and then a page is going to be created. Okay, so as you can see, here is another page. Okay, so we have a page here at the top, and we have another page at the bottom. So I think you have seen how you can insert a new page. Okay, so that's what you call a blank page. So we have another option called the page break. So the page break helps you to end the current page here So it helps you to move to the next. So after pressing this page break, it helps you to end a page and move to the next page. For example, if I want to insert a page break here, I just press here and a page break is going to be created. So I think you can see here is a page break. So guys, I think you have seen how you can insert a page break. Also, we have what we call the table. Insert a table. So guys, what you need to do is just to go to a certain page where you want to insert a table. Maybe you press your cursor there, but ensure that maybe it's not iterized and it's not, and you can just leave it to be in bold, to be Times New Roman. So what you need to do is to just insert a table. Okay. So inserting a table has two options. You can insert your table by just using this template. You know, for example, here we have what we call the rows and the columns. For example, here is 1 by 1. So it has one row and one column. This has one column, rather one row and one column. So you can select the number of rows and columns you want. So guys, I think you have seen where you can select. For example, if I wanted to insert a table of this size, so this is what I want to do. I just select it like this. Okay. So a table is created. Okay. And also I can use the other way of the insert. So you select the number of columns you want and the number of rows that you want. So you can decide to use the number of columns to be either 4 and maybe the number of rows to be 2. You can decide depending on the number of columns and rows you need. So you just press OK, selecting the number of rows and the number of columns you want. So you just click the OK option and a table is created here. So, and also we have the option called the draw table. So this option enables you, or it allows you to draw a table, but we are not going to go through that option. Let's just run the insert option. So this is how a table is created. So if you want to insert some words in this table, what I need to do is just to press the cursor wherever I want, and then you type anything that you wanted to type. For instance, if I wanted to write maybe the name, maybe class. Okay. So for instance, I can type the name Malak. Okay. Is in class, maybe class 7. We have John is in class, maybe class 8. We have Jane is in class, maybe class 5, class 7 or rather. So as you can see, a table will be created depending on how you wanted it to be created. So guys, I think you have seen how you can create a table. Okay. And also we have what we call the insert pictures. So here is when you maybe you want to insert a picture in your document. So what I need to do is just to press the insert option and then the insert picture. So it will take me to the gallery. Okay. So it will take me to the gallery. So I will select, maybe I will select the type of photo or the type of picture I wanted to select. So after selecting your table, you just need to select the insert. So after selecting the insert option, guys, I know it's going to be inserted in this content or in this document. So because I could not access any photo or any picture, I could not insert anything. So I think you can do some practices maybe from your own laptop or your own computer, so that you can insert something in your page just for testing whether it will work. And also we have the online pictures. So this is just a template which will take you to the online service to show you or help you to maybe to download a picture, so that the picture that you are willing to maybe to insert in that document of yours. And also we have the insert shapes. So we have various shapes in Microsoft Word. So as you can see, there are so many shapes that you can insert in your content. Okay, there are many. For example, we have what we call the text box. We have the text box. Okay, we have a line. We have arrow. We have rectangle. There are many. There are many. There are so many. So guys, I know you are going to learn, and you are going to learn all these, how you can insert all these shapes. For example, if I wanted to insert a block, a down arrow, remember it's a block. There are two types of arrows. There is this one as a line, and we have blocks. Okay, so you can decide. For example, if I want to insert this block arrow, I just select it, and then I come to here and then draw. So it will depend on how the size I want to be. So if I want to be I want this arrow to be white, I just move the addition arrow or the addition sign depending on the side I want it to move to. So as you can see, the arrow is moving, it's widening and it's shadowing. So you can see how you can just insert it. So as you can see, the shape has been inserted, and you can see. And also we have the flowcharts. There are so many types of flowcharts. We have the proceed. Okay. You have the alternate. You have the decision. You have the flowchart for dates. of the flowchart for predefined process, of the flowchart for internal storage, of the flowchart for document. I think you are seeing. Of the flowchart for multi-document, of the flowchart for terminator, of the flowchart for preparation, and the rest. So you, at your own time, you can go through all these flowcharts and how they work or how they function. For example, let's select the flowchart for instance, the flowchart for the direct access storage. Okay, the direct access storage. So this is how it's run. Okay, you just select it and drag and drop on your document, and by now, as you can see, it's created. So guys, I think you are following, and I think you are learning, and as time goes by, I know you are going to learn a lot. So please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like my video as we learn. And also guys, we have what we call the charts. You can insert a chart depending on how you want the chart to look like. So we have various types of charts. Of the so you can decide depending on maybe your desire or how you wanted your chart to look like. So there's various types of charts here, as you can see, and you can always select, okay, from this list of charts. So for example, we have some templates here. Maybe they are stored in a certain database. We have the column, okay. We have the line, the normal one. I think you know them. Okay, this is what we call the line. This is what we call the column. Okay, the line, and also we have the pie. Remember the pie charts that you used to learn in secondary schools and the primary schools. Okay, so that's what we call the pie or the pie charts. And also we have the bar. So these are the various types of bars, pie charts, the ones you know. Okay, the various types of pie charts. And also we have the area as a type of chart. You can always insert it. And also we have the X and Y. Okay, XY scatter. It's called the XY scatter. And also we have the stock. Okay, you can see how it looks like. And remember, we are going to do an example. So, and also we have the service. Okay, and also we have the radar. We have the combo. So you can decide depending on how you want your work to look like. So let's do one. So first of all, we need to insert another page. Insert the page break so that you can work from there. So delete this. Example, I want to insert a chart. For example, I want to insert a combo. So I will always come to this option and then select the OK. As you can see, a combo chart will be created. And as you can see, there are so many options. You can always decide on what type or on the calculations that were maybe recently done there. So you can always plot that chart. Okay. And also we have the screenshots. So these are the normal screenshots. So it quickly add a snapshot of any window that was opened recently in a desktop. So you just insert a screenshot, the normal one that you know. Okay. So there are other so many options. For example, we have the header. So if I want to insert a header, this is the content that appears up there in your document. Example, you have this. It will appear at the top of your left side of your document. You have this. It will ensure that there's 3 headers at the top of your document. For example, let's use this as an example. So you can always type the type of the how you want your header to look like. For example, you can write as, let's say, computing. Let's say computing. Computing technology. The middle header, let's say, it's going to also look like this. Computing technology is, and also we have the right. Let's say the computing technology is the best. So you can see how your header is going to look like. So guys, I think you have seen, and also we have the footer. That I'm going to take you through the router and the header, or the footer, sorry. So you can see how it's going to look like. So it will appear at the top of every page as computing technology is the best option, or rather computing technology is the best. So that's what we call the header. And also we have what we call the footer. The footer, let's assume, or let's write that we are moving into technology. So here at the bottom of every document, or of every page. So for instance, this is how it's going to look like. We are moving into technology. Every page, in every page, it's going to look like we are moving into technology. So guys, you can see how it's look like. Okay, so that is how it's going to look like. So still we are at the insert option. We have looked at the footer. We have looked at the header. So let's go to the page numbering. So guys, welcome back. So let's continue with the page numbering. So at the top, the page numbering, you have the various ways on how to number your page. For example, we have the top of your page. So at the top of your page, this is how it's going to look like. So this is how it's going to look like. Okay, at the top. So it's going to look to appear at the top of your page. And also we have the bottom of your page. So the numbering is going to appear at the bottom of your page. And also we have the page margins. So your numbering is going to appear at the page margins, either on your left or at the right, depending on how you are going to put your page number or your page, or the way you are going to desire your page to look like. So it will depend on your option or on how you are going to put your page to look like. So guys, we have also the current position. So the current position, it will help you to the page to appear depending on your current position of your page. So there are so many options. For example, let's insert a page. So we have 5 pages, for instance. So let's number these pages, for example, to be bottom, to the bottom sides. So let's assume that the page or our pages are going to appear at the bottom of our page, but at the center. So you're going to select the bottom option. So here there are so many bottom pages. So it will depend on where you want your numbering to appear. For example, if I want my numbering to appear at the center, I'll select this option and it's going to appear like this. So for example, this is page 1. Okay. So it has numbered all these pages. For example, this is page 1. This is page 2. We have page 3. We have page 4. And we have finally page 5. So you can see how the numbering uh, has been done. And also we have another option. Sorry guys, there's an interruption somewhere. So I just go to the insert option. Okay. There's another thing we call the text box. So it will depend on how I want my text box to appear. Okay. For example, if I want it to be like this, so you can always insert your text box and maybe write whatever you wanted to be written there. So guys, I think you have seen how a text box can be created. I'll show you how you can insert some. You can insert some texts in it. For example, if I wanted to write, this is my document, or rather or just let me delete this. I just select, I copy, and then maybe paste. So this is how my text box is going to appear. So this is what we call a text box. So this is my text box. Okay. And also we have the mathematical equations. So if I wanted to insert a mathematical equation, this is how I will go about it. For example, I select this. So I just come here. Insert the equation. So you can see some equation has been created or has been inserted in this Word document. So guys, you can see. So this is my equation. Okay. So I can always edit it depending on how I want it to look like. Now I can replace it with M. I can replace this thing with E. I can replace this thing with D. Okay. So this is how an equation is created. You can replace it with K. So replace it. So you can replace, actually you can replace all these words. I mean all these letters that are in this equation. So depending on how you want your equation to appear or to look like. So guys, I think we are done with the insert option. Allow me to move to the design. So at the design option, so the design option is not that big and that large, and I think you are going to finish it faster. So let's insert another page break. So the design, it helps you to know how to put your work in a certain order depending on how you want your document to appear like. So guys, I think you're going to look at the design and then do something there. And also we have the page layout. So the page layout, has so many good options, of course. So it depends on how also. All we are looking at is the formatting options. All these are the formatting options, guys. For example, we have the margins. So if I want to insert some margin, this is the normal margin of the narrow, the moderate, of the wide, of the mirrored, and the office 2 or 3 default. So allow me for now to use the moderate one. So I can always put these margins. So the margin is the distance from this two. So that's what we call the margins. And also we have the orientation. So the orientation of the portrait and the landscape. For example, if I put the landscape, the portrait is the normal one, the default one. So if I put the landscape, so it's going to appear like this. So this is what we call the landscape. And also we have what we call the columns. You can decide to put your work in under columns. We have the normal columns. We have the normal, which is one column, a column, a three column, the left, right, and there are so many other columns. So let's assume that we put our work in a two column. So it will appear like this. So it will create two columns. So you can see how it has separated the two. Okay. So that's what we call the margins. So guys, I think by now you have learned a lot, and I thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Let's meet next time. Thank you, and God bless you.